Hello everyone, this is part 65 of beta testing for Football Tactics and Glory World. This is a new game by developer Creoteam, which is planned for release no sooner than the second quarter of 2015. So we finished the domestic season and we won the quadruple, so that's good. So now we go on to the Galaxia Cup Championship, which takes place in the summer, and then we have to pick the team for that. So we'll see how we do there. So we roll forward. And we select footballers we got. So one of us, Del Campo, has been called up for Spanish universities. Interesting that I don't know if that will occur later, but we haven't heard anything from Albertine and Wakanda. But anyway, so we have select footballers. Now, here's a bit of a quirk in this game, is that in the default game we finished the domestic season. So there's no other domestic matches at all in any league, but yet we still have restrictions on the players. Now, I know the reasoning for this is that if a player creates a custom league, it may be that they still have matches still going on for cups or leagues, and that, I suppose, that makes sense. So these restrictions should apply, but I suppose my feeling is that when it comes to the final competition, I actually think that this is a personal opinion, that the base game should be what they should be making these rules for. So if you know, and if in the base game all the domestic matches are being taken away, then I think any restriction to do with double goalkeepers or whatever, or how many people you take out of the team should be removed, because in the end it's not going to affect any domestic matches at all in the calendar. And I personally think that they should take these out, or they have an option to take that out for the final competition. I don't know how they're going to work it. Obviously, the developers will have to think about how best to do that. But in reality, you would normally expect all players to be available. It's not going to make a big difference, really, for us, because in the end, there's probably going to be enough goalkeepers to take a bit. To be quite honest, if I had a choice, I would probably want to take Medio Nano and Elfo, because I have both of them, and I'm not able to do that. So that's a bit of a shame, really. Oarsman's not a bad player, so I have to decide who I want to take, and I don't think I would take Septim or remove him. So my thinking is I could either take Duke, who's got long pass, he's quite good, but I actually think I'll take Oarsman because he's got playing out, and that could be useful depending on who we're playing against. So I'll take Oarsman, and he's going to be my second goalkeeper. Let's now look at the defenders. I think, broadly speaking, I'm quite happy with most of the defenders we've got. I mean, we've got most of the best ones here. And we've got an RD and we've got an LD, which is, for me, important. Not necessarily the best ones, but the ones that, but they do have some level of skill. Both got slide tackle, which is actually pretty useful, to be honest. I don't know if anybody else has got anything more useful. So even Uriel Val's in here, and he could be useful for me. And I'm tempted to take him, actually, because we've got too many CDs. We've got rob of him. Yeah, I think we'll take Robahim out and rather put Aeris in. So take him out and put Aeris, because he's got level. He appears to have level 3, so we'll append like that. Hopefully that's the case. Paladin I'm going to take out, and I'm actually going to put in Uriel Val. So he's going to retire soon. So what exciting for him, isn't it? He's about to retire, and he gets picked for the he gets picked for the squad for the Galaxia Cup. So that's going to be exciting for him. So I think our defenders are fine. We've got, and we've got a sweeper with interception, which is good. I think that's fine. So I'm happy with that. Let's go with midfielders. See if there's anybody in here who is extremely useful that we haven't got. Farda potentially, but I think we've already got somebody who's got level 2. Warhammer's got level 2, but Farda's actually better. So I think I'll take Warhammer. I put Farda, who's my own player, or who is from Empire City, in. That's fine. Arena's got Farda, Deacon Lord, but I'm just trying to see if anybody else is really, really useful here. Saurian. I'm tempted to take out Saurian and put in he's got head play on the right midfielder, which is interesting, but not that useful. So I think I might want to take him. So I'll take Saurian out and I'll put Halfork in. Everyone else looks fine, and then we have to look at it. We've got cannon shot. I think we're okay for midfielders now. Now we're forwards, and Prince has to come out, but he's not that an important player anyway. I'm not sure why he's in there actually. He's only 1. I mean, I don't want anybody who's going to be 1 star. So he's going to come out, and he's going to come out, and see who we've got in here who's any good. We've got Levantani. He's already in the squad, which makes sense. He's one of the better players. And we got I mean, let's face it, we actually want the Fando if we can find him. Dioso Skura, we definitely want him in, I think. And so we want to remove, and we'll put Dioso Skura in, append. And we've got 2 left, and I've got a right forward and 2 left forward, and they both have the same thing. I'm not sure if that's ideal. I mean, wouldn't mind having another right. I wouldn't mind having a right forward and Skura Gardo. He's got Enviado. Antari, Hansi, Lord. Is Lord better than Vera? He is slightly better actually, so I think I'll take Vera out and put Lord in. He's again one of my own players, or one of the Empire City players. The Fando's there, but he's actually quite tired, but that might not be a problem. We've got Knut with I think I might actually take Nefando. Just to give us a bit of depth in these areas, because it could be quite useful. Here's Nafando, so we'll add him in, and we need somebody else in here. So what do we need? We've got a couple of head play guys. We've got LFs. I wouldn't mind having another RF actually. So if we could find an RF class, there's the RFs. We want the highest ones here. Mercader, Hansi, Galadian. I think we'll take Galadian. There we go. So we got our squad now. That's fine. So we're going to go play the first match. See how it goes. We got today's match against 100. Loads of our players. So we got and we get 300. They get 300 glory just for all these players that are coming in. And Albertine does actually get called up for Wakanda. And well, Argar has finished the skill, but that's not of any real consequence. So let's have a look at the first game. So we're playing the 100. We want our left defender this side. What do they have? They do have Rainbow Feint, so we definitely need. Is it Tamut? Yeah, Black is there, so that's fine. Actually, I quite like to have Sisnak on that side. We'll bring him back. Arena back. What he's got? Crossing's not really an option against him because he's got a high control and playing out by the look of it. So we want to have Tamut in there, so that at least he's got a chance against these Rainbow Feints if they come in. We want somebody in here. I did really pick a defensive midfielder, but we'll just have to go for Uriel Val. Probably could have done with picking more than one DF actually. That was a bit of a mistake, but never mind. Farda is in here. And we've got Zoram. Yep. So Zoram, who's there at home? So, okay. So we're gonna go here. Laurel will come out for Zoram. So what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna got Nafando and Diososcura. Nafando's actually got a higher skill rating, so that's fine. And we'll put right forward. Let's put Galadian in. Either one's fine because he doesn't have any resistance to cannon shot or Rainbow Feint, so that's fine. So let's decide who our we'll take. We don't need to have Oarsman in there, so we'll put in. We'll definitely want to have him in. I don't think we'll need to have Hillbar, so we'll take him out and put we'll put Lord in. He could be quite useful potentially. Definitely Diosa Skura can go in for Arena. And then Rabernack I don't think is going to be that useful, so we'll take him off and put on maybe one of the left forwards. And I think Nwandi's best for that. So that's our squad for the first match. And let's see how we do it. And I think we'll inspire. That costs us reputation rather than glory when we do this in a national team match. And we will play. Well, they haven't fixed the badges on the. If you go back to here, you can see that we now have the badges of the. Well, we call them divisions, so basically countries. This is a customized country, so that's there. But when we go to the match, you can see that the default badges are still on the strip, so that's still something that would need to be resolved. We'll see if they're still there when they actually play as well. So that's fine. Let's play this match then. So Osborne, this is the 100, passes to Ibiza. He decides to fall back. Uriel Val comes over, takes the ball. He's got 17, he's got 6, he's got 43. He's actually going to control, because he's got quite decent control, and the Fando's going to run into the box. Sanford's going to try and tackle him. He succeeds, unfortunately. And what's Sanford going to do? He shoots, and it goes to Sisnak. He's got... He's going to try and pass to Uriel Val. He fails, but that's okay. Uriel Val can now try and slide tackle, which he succeeds, that's okay. Then he can pass the ball to Zoran, and Zoran can try and get the ball in the box, and the Fando who's run into the box. The Fando gets to do his Rainbow Fade, and we're 1-0 up. Yeah, and you can see the badges are still on the strips. So, first goal, that's good. Osborne collects the ball. He has a shot, and then Tamus ends up with the ball in central defence, and McDonald fails to take it. Tamus is going to try and pass through McDonald. He fails. Uriel Val is going to try. Oh wait, and that's. Well, fortunately, he doesn't. I'm going to press McDonald because this ball's probably not going to go anywhere else. He's going out to the wing here. Passes to Ibiza. Sweeper comes across. He's going to shoot, but it's blocked by Black. So we're winning 1-0, and we now have centre. So we're just going to try and break in. Uriel Val's very, very tired, and I didn't. This is something I made a mistake in. I should have picked another DF to cover, and I didn't. So that's going to be a bit awkward for me actually. So I'm going to put on Cathar because at least he's got. And I might even put him in the defence midfielder role just here. Although he's not got nearly as good defence. So the second half, and we're just going to try and break in. Lofted pass, doesn't work. Galadian picks up the ball and he's just going to run towards the corner. McClement tries to get the ball, succeeds I mean. What's he going to do? He's got 35 defence, he's got 52 control. He may as well try and tackle, and he succeeds. He succeeds. And then he can try and break in. He doesn't manage to get into the box with the ball, but he is in the box now, so, and he's going to move inside the box as well in case he gets a chance to attack. Torrance. McDonald manages to Rainbow Feint Sisnak, and now Tamu's got the ball. And he keeps it. So, actually the best thing to do, he'll pass to Sisnak. Sisnak can then pass to Zora, and Zora can now do a long pass, if possible, to Nefando, who's waiting in the box. And Nefando succeeds in scoring a second goal. So we're 2-0 up with only 3 actions remaining. I think it's time to. I think I'll leave Galaxia on actually, because there's no point in doing anything else. I think everybody else is fine though. In fact, if anything, just to shore up our defence, I'll do that, and I'll just put anybody in. To be honest, anybody who. Let's put him in. So just to make it a wee bit more compact. Zoram can come out for half rock. Not that it matters. It looks like we're going to get the 3 points. Torrance to Osborne. He tries a shot. So he's going to. So it's just that there's a slight tackle. Farda's there, and he's going to actually try and put Nfando in. He succeeds. It depends on whether Fando can hold this. He doesn't. He gets tackled, and Halford will just go back and forward, and that'll end the game. And we win our first match. Get huge amounts of managerial experience, and this is the way to build up managerial experience, is to play the national teams and win games, because you get huge amounts, and it really does blast your total forward, especially if you can get through to these end of season competitions. And there we go. That's the 2 groups. It's only 2 groups, so they've not played yet, but we've already won our first game, and Moderna also won theirs exactly by the same score. And you can see that there, they won against English Nobles. So we continue, and then we'll go forward. And then you can see there'll be other games played. So in the tables, oops, not that table. So in the sector championship, all the other teams have played now. So you can see Panem, they've all drawn with each other, 1-1 by the look of it. No, they've all drawn 0-0 with each other. Oh dear, they've all drawn 0-0. And then you can look at the other championships as well, like Corporate. You know, they've started playing, and they're 2 5-team groups. So and university championships, they've all started playing as well. They've got 3 groups there, and the 2 best 3rd team going through to the quarterfinals, and the Marshall, they've also started playing. You can see. So English Nobles next. So we'll play this game and then we'll stop. So they're relatively vulnerable from head play. That is a possibility. I could also try and they're vulnerable to head play, and they're vulnerable to Rainbow Feint here. So I think that's the best way to go. We are starting the kickoff. Zoram's here. He's not necessarily the best player to put on initially, though. So we'll take Zoram and we'll replace him with Halfrock here. They haven't got any Rainbow Feint, and they haven't got Long Pass, so we're probably happy with that. That means we can take Tamut out and put somebody else in, like Eris, I think. We can also, if we wish to, Uriel Val's recovered he's recovered somewhat, so that's good. So, and actually what I'll do is I'm going to put Zoram in, but I'm going to just put him here. It's not his position, but I don't really care, because, well, it doesn't affect the team that I want to deal with. And in terms of the players that we want to deal with, since he's got some sort of resistance to cannon shots, so I think we would rather have players that can deal with. We don't need both of them, admittedly, in here, so we'll take the best. So Nwandi's the best player out of these 2, and I think we'll put in Oh, we'll just put an arena. He can just slot in there. So we'll play this game now. And we'll keep Nefando in just in case he gets an opportunity to score. He might even be able to waltz through. We'll see. So we'll just go for the break-in, and that's how we'll try and play this game. Pass the ball to Galadian. Galadian rushes at a defender. The box manages to get past, and there's a penalty. We'll go this way. Oh, he saves it! Oh no! Liverpool's got the ball. He can do a long pass, but it doesn't get past Uriel Val. Fando is going to go in the box. We're going to give it to Zoran, and what have they got here? They actually don't have, and I'm just going to pass to him because none of them have slide tackle. So there's a chance he might score, maybe. Oh well, never mind. Goalkeeper tries to kick it out. Liverpool. No, I thought they. I don't know why they did that. That's a really strange choice. They've gone all the way back. What's his control? It's not great. I don't really want to exhaust Uriel Val by coming to get the ball there, so I'm tempted to just actually press him like that, and then we get Nefando into the box in case we get a chance. So he's got cannon shot. Now they're passing to Liverpool, and they're having a bad time with their skills. That's the second time that's happened. Now he's blocked, but it doesn't really matter because I could either do it. I mean, his passing's so high, I could probably try and just do that. He's better than layoff pass, actually. If you do layoff pass, you don't want to do that, to be honest. I'm actually better just passing 16 against 118. 116 against 18, that's the way to go. Then we can get the ball in the box. And Nefando does his stuff, and we're 1-0 up. Bellingham. Spowmaker. He goes for the ball, and we go into the break 1-0 up. That's good. Everybody's looking quite healthy, so that's good. Let's just leave it as it is then, and see what happens in the second half. God, we're just passing about in front of our defence. I'm not sure why that's useful for them, but who am I to? So I think I want to keep my defence, if I can, intact. So I do that, pass to Zoran, and he'll just pass to Galadian. And Galadian will go for a little run into the corner. Make them. He's got slide tackle, admittedly, that's not that useful for us, but what's he going to do? He's going to try and run out. Okay. And then he'll just come back here and he'll press. Galadian's a bit tired. And I think we'll take him off for Nefando. We've got two Nawandi, sorry. Nawandi. And we'll put him back here. Manages to get it to Cornwall. He's going to try a shot. He does. But Black, and he picks up the ball. He's got, I don't want to really go anywhere near him because he's got slide tackle. None of these two do. So, he's got defense 34, but I don't want to really take any risks with. So the best thing to do is to do that, pass to him. Now he's got slide tackle, so I don't really want it to be too near him. And so I'm just going to pass to Nafando and hope Nafando can hold onto the ball. And they're bringing the player all the way over, which is suits me just fine. And in fact, they might even foul him. Oof. I'm glad I've got a replacement. We didn't get injured, so. So, he's got CD, he's got DF, he's a CD, he's a CD, so if we go in here, he's got very low defense. Unfortunately, he's an RD, so that doesn't help. He's not got that great defense. So I'm inclined to just do this. Actually, Nafando's got 10, he's got 10 as well, so let's put Nafando here. Nafando goes there. I don't need it to do anything else. And Nafando's just going to try and waltz this way, and in the end, if he fails, it doesn't matter. He'll go this side though. He succeeds to get in the middle. See if you can ride the tackles. In fact, he gets a penalty. I'm going to try this way again. This time we score 2-0. There we go. Nafando gets man of the match again. He's proving to be the world-class player. And there we go. And we get to increase our watch list. This is the only skill that we haven't fully upgraded. So here we go, and we've already qualified for the we've already qualified for the semi-finals because they can't catch us with one game remaining. Already got 6 points, and we've beaten the 100, beaten English Nobles, and we're playing the Moderna next, and nobody else. These two can't catch us, so we've already qualified. And Panem, they haven't played yet, so let's let them play. Now, one thing I'm going to try and do before I set up, I'm going to see if I can actually. So I want to see if I can watching matches, tournament type, national teams, Galaxia Championship search. So we've got round 3. So what you can actually do here, and I'm going to try and this is my match. I can actually schedule this match, and normally they would take place simultaneously. But if I want to, I can try and schedule this and watch it, so I know the result of this before this. Now it doesn't really matter in this case, but the point is, if say one of these teams was on the same points, you could watch the match first and know what you had to do in your last match. So let me try and do that and see if it works. So watch, let's see if this works. So we've got the 100 versus English Nobles, and let's just start watching it. So you can see we can start watching this match now, but I'm not going to watch this to the end. Well, we may as well just watch this through quickly. Maybe if we so it's 100. We managed to break in Cornwall. And what I'll do is I'll just watch this half and then I'll simulate the rest of it, just so that you can see how it works. And you can see you don't see any rolls or anything like that. It's just as if you're watching it as a spectator. So, and we can even raise the speed, and we'll do that. So coming up to the end of the half, the 100 are looks like they're going to go in 1-0 up. We'll see. He's running past. Oh no, he's got a chance for a shot here. So might not, maybe not. Maybe Bowmaker's got a chance. And he scores. They will equalise. English doubles equalise. So we're going to start the second half, but I'm not going to watch it. So to do that, I can go in. I can just say simulate. Are you sure you want to end the match? Yeah. So we just let it simulate to quicken it up. And there you go. The 100 end up winning. Oh no, it's a 2-2 draw actually. Again, they both scored at the very end of the match. So English Nobles do it again. They managed to score in basically the last minute of each half. Not that will do them much good probably. So that's that match done. And as you can see, their match has played before ours. So if it was an important match where we wanted to see what we needed to do, we could play our rivals match first, and then we would know maybe we all needed to play for a draw, for example. So it's a kind of in-game cheat that the rules of the game allows at the moment. You can do this, and well, it's up to you to use it if you want. But that's for another time. But that's up to each player to play like that. I mean, I asked the devs about this, and they said it was done deliberately. So this is how it works at the moment, anyway. So you can actually use the watch matches to gain a strategic or tactical advantage in any competition by watching your rivals play before your game, so you know what you have to do. And it could affect how you set up your team, because let's face it, if you only need a draw, you might set up quite defensively, while if you need to win, you might set up in a very different way. So it could affect it. So we're on to the last match. We're not going to play that today, or we're not going to play that now, should I say. And we'll play that, and then we'll play the semi-final in the next video. So thanks very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.